Governor Pat McCrory was in Morganton this morning for the North Carolina Main Street Conference. Now, this is a very large event. It's actually the largest event for revitalizing the downtown area. So many elected officials from all over the state, including professionals, were here as well, talking about the importance of the event. The goal of the conference is to teach those attending about how to open businesses as well as how to improve the downtown area to attract more people to the area. Lenore Mayor Joseph Gibbons was here saying why it was important that he attended.
These conferences to just be able to talk and learn about what's going on in other cities across the state, cities our size, cities even larger, cities even smaller, and we just hear how they're developing their downtowns.
It's also important too just to come and see us what new ideas are being floated around that we might be able to tap onto, and also find out for what ideas didn't work, that so that we don't have to go down that path as well there. But you know, they have great speakers. They have here in Morganton, they've done an exceptional job in terms of keeping that downtown alive.
This year's panelists were Governor Pat McCrory, Cultural Resources Secretary Susan Klutz, and Commerce Secretary John Scavarla. Morganton is one of North Carolina's oldest Main Street communities, and some of the topics discussed were how Morganton was able to build a movie theater, how they were able to renovate a textile mill for City Hall, and how they were able to create one of the largest festivals in the state.
And I remember coming up and speaking to local officials, how did you do it? And you saw the mixed use on downtown Main Street in Morganton, where you have residential above the stores. So it can happen in all sizes of cities.
The governor talked about the importance of revitalizing buildings on Main Street.
The strength of Main Street shows the health and vitality of an entire region. Whether it's Charlotte, whether it's Jamestown, when we recruit new industries to come to an area, we want the family that's making the decision wants to see the Main Street. And after seeing the Main Street, they're going to either go, this is a place with economic vitality and a quality of life that I want to bring my family to, or they're going to see blight and decay and they have no interest in coming here.
One of the larger issues the panel discussed was the historic tax credit.
As you know, there is nothing more important for Main Street right now than these credits. And I'm very proud that the governor asked me to work with the Department of Commerce, my department to work with the Department of Commerce over a year ago to develop a compromise plan that this legislature could and should and has to accept.
Yes or no? Are they for the historical tax credit or are they not? And if they're for it, how are they going to get it for a vote on the floor? You need to have an organized effort to get on the phone, which often happens to me as governor, or groups call me and say, are you for it or against it? And what are you going to do to help get it passed? You got to get it out of committee. There is no excuse for such an important subject as historical tax credits to have one or two people block the effort to get this for a vote on the floor that the people of North Carolina deserve. They need to deserve to see where the representatives stand on historical tax credits.
So as you can see, quite a large crowd was in attendance this morning. Morganton is always successful whenever they host this conference. I tried to get a one-on-one with Governor Pat McCrory, but of course he is on his way to his next stop. Reporting in Morganton, I am Fentress Chestnut, WHKY News.